Wow.
Greetings, people. Greetings. It's your boy Kivo. Yeah, I decided to wear a little blazer today. I don't know. I feel a little jiggy. So greetings once again and welcome back. It's Fantastic Friday and welcome to the UTC Eats Everything and Then Some. This is about giving you a good financial and inspirational diet for you to not only survive, but to excel and succeed in terms of your goals and your financial success. So that's what we're here for. And over the past weeks, we have been giving you some good nuggets, and we have great nuggets for you coming up with some fantastic guests. And because it's Friday, we have some things to give away, right? So let me just give you some instructions in terms of how we could qualify, right, to, in essence, win a potential prize. So here's what you do to win, right? One of our giveaways. So you share the link with your friends, right? Have them type your full name in the chat and enjoy the episode and wait for your announcement. It's that simple. Share the link with one of your friends, have them type your full name in the chat and enjoy the episode and wait for your name to call. You understand? Now listen, before we get into things and bring on our first guest, let me say a few things right now. As we are in COVID-19, we are in the pandemic, I see that a lot of us are not at work. We are using social media. We are using, virtual types of applications for us to be able to communicate and still do work. But because I have been doing this for such a long time, there are some things I want to address, right? Zoom meeting etiquette. Some things that you all are doing very wrong. Let me just address it quickly. Number one, find a quiet spot, right? We don't hear the dog in the back. Somebody living by the zoo. Why it's so loud? Right? Now we have kids, etc. But you have a professional meeting. Find a quiet spot in the corner so that people, when you hear what's going on in the Greetings, everyone. So apparently nobody was hearing me. That's what's going on? Nobody was hearing me? You all hearing me now? Just give me a thumbs up. All right, great. There seems to be a problem there. My apologies. So welcome, guys, right? I was talking to myself apparently, but that's how it goes. Welcome to Everything and Then Some. This is Eats, brought to you by the Unit Trust Corporation, and thank you very much for being part of this fantastic program, right? I wear a blazer today because I felt as though, I needed to look a little special today. It's a fantastic Friday, so I said, let me look a little special, all right? Now, before we start, Fridays are important days for giveaways. So now you can qualify to, in essence, win something. Let me give you the instruction as to how you can qualify to win a prize. All you need to do is share the link with your friends. 2, have them type your full name in the chat, enjoy the episode, and wait for your announcement. It's that easy. Share the link with one of your friends, have them type your full name in the chat, and enjoy the episode and wait for the announcement. It's that simple. So it's Everything and Then Some. Before we start, before we get some great guests on our panel, I want to let you know a few things before we start. Number one, I have realized that a lot of us now, because we're not going to work, we're using virtual media, we're using Zoom, we're using Skype, etc. But there is a certain type of behavior and etiquette that we want to have because someone is using this thing wrong. So let me give you 2 pointers before we get into our first guest with regards to Zoom etiquette, or basically virtual meeting etiquette. Number one, find a quiet spot. You can't be in the middle of noise, try to have a meeting. We know the dog will bark, but find a quiet spot. Somebody living by the zoo. Why it's so loud? I can't hear you. You all have lions at home? Why is it so loud? What kind of dog is that? Fix that, please. I can't hear you. Please fix it. Number 2, position your camera properly. How you can't find the center of your camera? You see in your face like a mirror? Why are you seeing your neck alone? I don't see neck. I don't see your belly. I want to see just this. Please position your camera properly before you start anything. What's that? And this is for my guests as well. If my guests are in, position the camera properly because I don't want to make you out coming up, right? So let's make sure your camera is positioned properly as well. Nice. So as we all know, the first segment is the Jiggy segment. And this Jiggy segment is going to present a good friend of mine, a man by the name of Keron Guru Singh, also known as Tim Tim. This is Jiggy segment. Let's go. Tim, what's going on, brother? Tim, I can't hear you. Are you muted? Yes, you are. Apparently, there's a mute bug going around Zoom today.
Right,
yes.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now, right? There was a little mute bug going around Zoom right now, and we actually get rid of the mute bug. So how are things, brother? How are things?
Good. You know, everybody dealing with this whole COVID-19 pandemic right now, but yeah, making sure that we put what we have to put in place so that we can all weather this storm to see each other on the other end.
Nice. So I want to talk about monetizing your talents, and from what I have realized, you are a multi-talented guy. I cannot say that Tim is this one thing, right? From what I know, Tim into soca, into entertainment in terms of promoting and doing comedy, etc. And I've realized that you have been able to take all those talents and monetize it, right? So tell me, how and when did you start and using your skills to create an income stream for yourself?
Ah, boy, that's a good question. Well, it started at a younger age than this.
Right.
I was involved in a lot of committees growing up. One of them we started, which was called IRS Promotions, which was International Rude Boy Syndicate. Now, mind you, none of us were international, though we didn't have no visas.
Yeah.
None of us were rude boys. We didn't know the meaning of the word. And a syndicate, what is that? But we decided that we were going to throw parties, and we started off throwing events. And through throwing events, I realized early enough, thank God, that there was a way to make money, and that was not so conventional. I had the privilege of going to Queen's Royal College. You know, I'm a Royally and blue blood. You know? Yeah, man. And going to the school, I know they give you a well-rounded education. They teach you, basically they give you all the tools that you need to exceed when you go out there into the world and into tertiary education and stuff. But one of the things that I always wanted to be involved in was the entertainment sector, you know? So apart from being involved in music in school and stuff with Mr. Raja, big up Mr. Raja, and getting involved in singing and stuff in the early part in QRC, I got involved in planning parties in school. So we used to throw like little bazaars and stuff. And then that we ended up saving up enough money and begging our parents to rent a space in a Royal Palm Hotel. That's underneath there.
Yeah.
I think it was like a pool hall back in those days. And we threw a party there. It was. Then we rented out. Then we went to the kind Al Smith, right? Anchorage, owner of Anchorage, and he rented us Anchorage. And we threw parties at Anchorage, and then we got some success in throwing events, got some numbers. Then those numbers graduated into thousands of people. And then I sat down with my friends to answer your question at that point, and I was like, guys, here we're going on. All the kicks and the fun and games aside, because we all had little side jobs and stuff. I was working at Arec One as a telemarketer. Some of the other friends were working at courts and different places, and at our first jobs. And I sat the guys down, everybody, we sat down, and we were like, fellas, you know, we could actually make money to support ourselves going forward and to support our futures and to build futures for us and our families, the future families that we didn't know about then, that we know about now, right? And so we decided to put things into place and became a lot more serious. And then we moved the events to Pier 1, hooked up with a guy called Barry Lewis. And after that, the rest was history. We had a lot of events. And from then, we started to turn a lot of things into actual physical cash.
Nice. So in terms of the philosophy that everybody knows, you know, when you do things you love, it never feels like work. Is that something you definitely could attest to?
Yeah, of course, of
Yeah.
course. Yeah, it's true. But there's a flip side to it, and everybody knows that side. Everybody knows the side of when you do something you love in life, you feel as if you've never worked a day in your life, and that is
Yeah.
true because I have had the good fortune to do a lot of the stuff that I love:
Yeah.
singing, acting, performing, hosting, you know, and found a way to monetize that and bring value into my life that way, financial value into my life that way. But on the flip side of that, when you do something you love and you get a negative response from it, like let's say the company that I now own, we do commercials and stuff. And if I do a commercial and I put it out there and let's say the client doesn't like it or the audience doesn't like it or somebody doesn't like it, because you love it and it's something that's in you, it's a part of you, you take that hit a lot harder than if it was just a 9 to 5 that you're doing it, just going there to earn a dollar and earn a and so you have to be careful and cautious of that as well in being an entrepreneur and pursuing your dreams and doing the stuff that you love. Because yes, on one side you're gonna feel like, oh my God, the world is my play field. I can do anything is possible because I'm doing what I love. But then when you hit a rock, you have to know how to go through that rock and not take it too personal and internalize it.
Yeah, that's some great advice, boy. Great advice. I definitely understand the importance of when it's really yours. It feels more difficult to put it out there and just get criticized for it. I definitely understand that. You know, your own
to
concept.
me, that's why a lot of businesses, you know, the cliche thing that they fail within the first 3 years, or a lot of business. I would say a lot of businesses fail before they even reach to the first year because of fear. Because people, they're fearful. They're afraid of being judged when they put their talent and their love out there for other people to love. You know, so especially when you love something so much, if other people don't love it, oh, you want to fight.
Yeah, boy. Yeah. Very true. Very true. Now, being a man of many talents, right, and seeing you on radio, entertaining, etc. What other skills have you been able to see that you have such a wide range of, you know, professional skills? What other skills has that, you know, process been able to give you?
Well, funny you should say that. From throwing events, I realized that we were good at advertising.
Right.
Because starting off there, if you can't advertise good, then nobody's gonna know that you have a party to come to, or anything like that. So we got into ads, and throughout doing the ads, I realized that a lot of people used to call us and ask us, "Hey, you could do our ads for us, boy." And I was like, "Well, never think about that." At first, we were usual grab on and hold on to yourself. We were like, "No, we're doing ads for us alone. No ads for you."
Yeah.
But then afterwards, we were like, "Wait a minute. If I do ads for this one and that one and the other one and the other one, and they all pay me, this is gonna be an extra revenue stream."
Yeah.
You know, so that's where we realized, hey, this one thing that we're doing, it made us discover another talent that we had, which made us now create a company to do ads. So that is where we have progressed the whole movement to now where we do ads, and not just for events, not just for that type of thing, but we do corporate ads, we do jingle, we come up with concepts and stuff that some of them you have heard, and I hope you had like them.
Yeah, trust me, I know that corned beef is one of the best. I know it.
Oh,
no. In terms of advice, right? You know, there are so many creatives now and so many people seeing the success of the people like the Tim Tims of the world, right? They want to emulate that. They want to be able to, I wouldn't say go the non-conventional route, but it is what it is, right? The non-conventional route of finding your gift and making it into an income stream. What advice would you give someone in terms of taking their talent and being able to create an income stream or a livelihood, as a matter of fact?
I would tell, well, thanks for the compliments. I consider myself a whip or a work in progress as well. But the experience that I've gained over the years is that first you have to be true to yourself. Right. You have to know what you're good at, what makes you feel good, and then know that if that thing is something that you can monetize, to get proper financial gain from.
Right.
And then if not at that point in time, then you have to really know yourself to develop it. If you're a singer, you have to know yourself. You have to go to yourself and say, am I a really good singer, or am I an average singer? Okay, I'm an average singer. What can I do to make myself a really good singer? You know, if you're a comedian or a host, you tell yourself, okay, how many gigs am I getting? Am I a good host? Am I this and you? So that's the first step. You have to really know yourself to hone your craft. And then after that, you have to do the research and you have to do the work. I don't think there's any get rich quick schemes that anybody could tell you about. I think there's no quick way to this. Hard work does it all, but you have to work smart, because you can be working hard at something and just pounding away at a wall forever for years and never really reach anywhere, because you're working hard, but you ain't really working smart. So you have to work hard, work smart, know yourself, and also, this might sound a little cliche, but you always, when you get a success in life, we tend, as a people, as soon as we observe a success in life, we tend to free up, champagne. Everybody likes to party in Trinidad and Tobago. But when you get a success in life, you have to know how to save and put aside for a rainy day. And again, institutions like Unit Trust was very essential to me in my early coming up, because one of the places that we used to save, and one of the places that used to give us that place where we could go and put the spills of our hard work over 2 and 3 months and actually see it earn something, was at Unit Trust. So you have to learn and do your education and learn how to use these people and use these organizations to help your money and your time work for you.
Yeah, well, that sounds like a Unit Trust ad for me there, no, right? So you never know, they might call you, right? I'm plugging Tim Tim, right, for the next Unit Trust ad, you understand? But that's some great information. That's a great information, and I think people value the fact that people think creatives are that's wild and they just do anything that they want to do, but there's always a structure to your creativity. A
method to the madness.
A method to the madness. Very true. Very true. So Tim, as much as we could talk whole day, we really appreciate you giving us your time and being able to impart your knowledge in your craft. And I'm very sure people may hit you a little DM just to get some information and some guidance. So look out for that. Look out for that.
Tim 868, hit up.
Tim 868. So thank you very much, right, Mr. Karan Budu Singh. We appreciate it a lot, and have a wonderful evening, sir. Take care.
Stay safe.
Yeah, man. That was Tim. Good information. As a creative, you have to have a method to the madness. It's not that easy to just do things wildly. It's all about making sure that you have a structure. And Tim is a great example of having structure and having multifaceted talent to be able to monetize. Very important, very important. On the topic of the Zoom calls, right, that I was addressing a little earlier, I want to just finish off on the 2 other important points. Point number 3, please dress appropriately. People are going to see you on the video. Put on something proper, right? You have 2 holes in your jersey to talk to your boss. Why are you looking like that? Yes, we know you're home, right? But you don't have to look home, right? You don't have to look homeless. Please, wear proper attire. Wear something that's fix your hair, right? I don't have to worry about the hair part, but ladies and fellas who have hair, fix your hair if you're going on video. And last but not least, if you are screen sharing, you should only have 1 screen up in terms of the information about the share. Nobody wants to see you minimize the picture, you and your uncle and your family member, you on the beach. We don't want to see that. We don't want to see that. Have 1 screen available for people to see and share that. You have to minimize all the business. We don't want to see that. My goodness. All right. So we now talk about money. We talk about making sure that we prepare for the future. Preparation is important, right? And we want to bring on a very knowledgeable young lady on this topic. Her name is Tennille Whiskey. And this is the Pocket Change segment. Let's bring Tennille. Good evening, Tennille. How are you?
Hi, good afternoon. I'm very good. And you?
I'm good. I'm good. No complaints. How has the COVID been treating you?
Good, actually. Getting some time home.
Nice, nice, nice. It can't be time home, man. Time home is always good. It's always good. So today we're going to talk, in essence, about retirement and youth, right?
Yes.
So why should we prepare or start preparing now versus later as young people?
Well, when you look at saving for retirement, it means in a small percentage of your income over time to pay for your living expenses when you stop working, right? So if we're living longer and longer compared to in the past when retirement started, people were working up to 60 and dying at 65. You know, so there was only 5 or 7 years to fund retirement. Now we are living till 80, 85. So you actually have a longer time now that you need the money to last. So the sooner that you start saving, the more money that you will have to fund this retirement period that you will be in, because no one knows how long you will actually be in retirement.
Correct.
So if you start in your 20s, then that means you'll have 40 years on average to save for this retirement. So that's 480 paychecks.
Yes.
So that is something that you can now put to use in your retirement account, and the compound interest will get time to work and really give you the benefit of saving and building up that retirement nest that you would need.
True. So true. So in terms of the millennials nowadays, right? Millennials nowadays have something called the FIRE approach, right? So they financial independence, retire early, the FIRE approach. So by 30 to 40, they want to finish everything and retire. What do you think about that approach? What was your viewpoint on that?
Well, it's a great approach because it really means the financial independence part means saving up a lot of the money that you're working for now.
Yes.
So you can then quit your job at a young age, like in your 30s, and retire early, right? So that's what it means. So, and then you go to a lifestyle of your own, whatever choice you decide. If you want to live on the beach, you know, you actually have savings now to support that. But what most millennials wouldn't take into consideration is that unexpected events do happen. And that's why planning how much you really need for that retirement is so difficult. You can't know for sure what will happen. And most of these plans are based on nothing going wrong. You know, so most people end up in a situation where they don't have enough or some unforeseeable circumstance happens and the funds run out. And you do have to enter back into the workforce at some later stage. And then you're out of the working world for so long that it's hard to really get back in and establish yourself.
Yeah, makes sense. Now, in terms of the whole retirement conversation, that narrative, people see the 60 and see 40 years later down the road. What about the conversation about on retirement would you like to see change?
Right. For me, what I think is important is that we focus on diversification of retirement. You know, the saying that we grew up with where you don't put all your eggs in one basket. I think it holds true for retirement as well, because most of the times if we're working in a company, we feel secure that, okay, it's automatic, the money is coming out from your salary and going into a pension, and that's okay. But that is normally not enough for you to live off of during retirement. So I would like to see people, especially millennials, as they have the time on their side, spend some time thinking about their own retirement savings and diversifying that portfolio of retirement that they have. So not focusing only on if you bought an annuity for yourself or if your company has a pension plan, but also looking at starting your own retirement savings. At the UTC, we do have several retirement products that can help with that. And we do have one fund that you actually have access to at any time over the period. So you don't need to wait till you're retired to have access to those funds.
Okay. Now, as you said, the whole access to funds, what should someone consider when choosing a retirement investment option? Well, what are the things that they should consider though?
I think the most critical part is what are your goals for your life, right? Because even if you want to retire at 30 or 40, what are you going to do in retirement? And then that will determine now how much funds you would need to live off of during that time. And then you could also look at your family and genetics. So did your granny live till 89? you know, so all those things would play into deciding now how much you really need to put aside. Because if you have some long living people in your family, then that means you have to plan maybe for 50 years of retirement income. And you know, you have to start saving now for that.
Okay. Okay. So first of all, Tennille, this was some really, really, when I say heavy, meaning heavy loaded information that people could definitely use and make it valuable to them. So I'm really thankful that you came on board to share with us that information. I'm seeing some questions coming in.
Okay.
All right. So I'll make sure I get a question for you. All right. All right. The questions haven't loaded, but just on my side, right? Do you see a lot of young people going into planning for their retirement nowadays? Is that the young people are thinking about that or talking about that, or is that something that is for the 35 to 40-year-old thinking about? Is it something that they're thinking about around the 18 to 28 age group, or they just don't care about that right now?
Yes, from my experience as a financial advisor, when we do seminars and we go out and reach out to people, usually when you reach 35 and you start a family, that's when you're thinking about those things. But the best time to start is that first salary that you get in your 20s. As soon as you leave school and you start working, even if you left university, that first salary, if your company doesn't have a pension plan and you're on contract, at least still take $200, $500 and find a retirement product that you could start putting your money into. Yeah,
that makes a lot of sense. So Tennille, I want to say thank you very much. Your information was very valuable. Thank you for being on board, and I'm very sure people will come to you for that advice very soon. So check Tennille with Skia, check Tennille for all the information that you need, right? So Tennille, thank you very much. Hope to talk to you soon and have a wonderful evening.
You too.
All right, take care. Yes, as I said before, it's so much valuable information, so much things you could learn on everything and then some. We're talking about anything, and we're giving you inspiration and valuable financial advice. So it's definitely something that I think young people should consider. Make sure that you understand the importance of planning for your financial future. It is not a game. You have to make sure that you get the right people, talk to the right institutions that could give you the information that you need to plan for your future, especially retirement. I always remember, right, a good friend of mine told me, retirement is not about stopping what you're doing. It's retire, meaning you have a vehicle, you change the tires. So you retire, right, for a different journey. So you may want to go off-road, you may want to go on a different type of surface, but you have to retire or change the way in which your vehicle can transport you to a different destination. So retirement is about changing your tires, not just stopping and doing nothing, right? So bear that in mind. Now, we're leaving Trinidad and Tobago and we're going up the islands to bring on a talented man, a talented man. The man has been the brainchild behind so many songs that I have jumped and waved and whined to for quite some time. This is a talented man, and you all should know him by the name Skinny Fabulous, aka Gamal Doyle. That's what I call it. Gamal Doyle is the aka. We're bringing him on right now. This is the big to big segment. Let's bring on my boy, Skinny Fabulous. That we go, I'm moving heavy with me. Sorry about that. My bad there, sir. I apologize. Good evening, Skinny. Skinny, we cannot.
Can hear me properly. No?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you properly.
All right, good. I'm hearing you well, Skinny. We're good to go. How are things?
Things are looking up and up and up and up and up. So in St. Vincent, we are experiencing one of the most severe droughts in recent times.
Wow.
So it has been a dry 2 months, to say the least.
Wow.
Just before I joined this Zoom, we had a heavy shower of rain which was ironically a sigh of relief to a lot of Vincentians. It was about 10-15 minutes, but it was good enough to give some person some hope that there will be a continuous flow of water, maybe for the next 2 days.
Good to hear.
So,
good to hear. That's a blessing, man. That's a blessing. That's a blessing.
Right now.
Now, tell me, right? We know the entertainer Skinny Fabulous. We know Skinny, right? But most people don't know Gamal Doyle. Tell us, is Skinny Fabulous an extension of Gamal Doyle? Is Gamal Doyle totally different from Skinny Fabulous? Who is he, Gamal Doyle?
I think Skinny Fabulous was invented to compensate for some of the lacking parts of Gamal Doyle. And the lacking parts of Gamal Doyle is perhaps the not so social,
right?
The half shy, the to
right.
himself. And Skinny Fabulous allows for Gamal to express in a way that he could put on this persona and be an extension of himself, really and truly. But really and truly, at some point in time, when you wear a mask for so long, you become that mask, and now it's hard to separate where Gamal is and where Skinny is. You know?
Understood. Now, from what I've researched, you own a kids store and a theme park, right? Do you have that innate love for making children enjoy themselves and whatnot? What sparked that, movement towards something totally different from what you do to invest in kids?
Well, the idea to do a kids fair came after music. So I was already established as Skinny Fabulous, and then I had my first child.
Right.
And then, I mean, before having a child, you never really pay attention to what joy a kid can bring to you.
Yes.
What joy can bring to a kid. So after having my first child, in conversation, I think with Karen, maybe, we were talking, and the idea came up that I should do a kids fair.
Yeah.
That kids fair blossomed into something that we never imagined. So we catered for maybe 1,000 kids, and we got like 10,000.
Wow.
That was the genesis of something called the Uncle Skinny Kids Fair. Now, after doing Uncle Skinny's Kids Fair and seeing the success after that, 2 years later, I decided to open a kids store. And after opening a kids store, which would mainly sell birthday and party supplies and toys, I extended that business into offering some of the things that you would see at the kids fair. So what was just a retail business ended up being a service-oriented business and a rental business. So now we can cater to your parties. We can provide the bouncing castles, the water slides, the helium to blow up your balloons, and that sort of a thing. So it was a natural progression for me to get into one, the kids store, which is called Playtime. And what you describe as a theme park is really and truly an annual mobile theme park, so to speak. There's no set venue, but we always do it at Victoria Park. Yeah.
Oh, okay, I understand. Now, that entrepreneurship spirit, is that something you always had, or is it that you saw a need to be filled with what you have been able to accomplish and say, listen, let me now invest in it? Or is that something you always had since you were young?
I think I've never really been one to be comfortable in whatever position that I'm in.
Right.
So,
right. You have a little technical.
Me to push the end out permanent. A little glitch.
Yeah, small glitch. All right, we're back. We're back now. Yeah.
So to expand the fair into being a permanent store, and then to expand the store into being a rental service, I think that was something natural to do, with being complacent and comfortable with whatever success that I've had. I decided to zoom out, Apart from that, I do have an event called Black Rave, which I now franchise. And so I do Black Rave in St. Vincent, I do it in Toronto, I do it in Atlanta, I do it in Ibiza. And that also is another growing brand under my belt.
Nice. So, well, obviously we know, well, I know you celebrated a birthday last week, Wednesday, right? So happy belated birthday to you. All right. In terms of, that party atmosphere and being part of the entertainment industry, how has it, do you think that it would change post-COVID? Do you think other things would change, or would it just revert to the same thing after all?
I am hoping that it reverts, but honestly, if I'm to be realistic about it, I am not sure that we will ever really see what we know as normal in the near future.
Yeah.
Right? And I think the process to regaining normalcy is going to be maybe upwards of 2 years. That's just my projection, you know. And
okay.
That's a grim way to see it, but it's also a realistic one. So when I have things, and I know this is UTC, so thanks for having me.
Yeah.
So it is in times like these where when you have alternate revenue streams, it really comes in useful. And it, as old people say, it's never really wise to put all your eggs into one basket, because you could have several baskets and really put plenty egg in each.
Yeah, yeah, very true. Makes sense. Makes sense. Now, your whole career so far, right? What would you say is your proudest moment, and what would you say is your greatest lesson thus far?
That's a tough question, because I think I've had many proud moments. I think musically, having, I know what, after that road march with family,
yeah,
it wasn't the road march itself that gave me that huge sense of pride, but it was returning home and having a grand returning welcome, officials at the airport, and having that press conference that I was able to address St. Vincent as a nation. And my brothers Marshall and Bungie, they came to St. Vincent with me, and we had a nice little motorcade into Kingston. I think that was that really would go down in history as a moment that I'll always remember.
Yeah.
A sense of pride and accomplishment, you know.
Yeah.
So
it
really wasn't about winning in Trinidad, but it was what that would have meant for me and for St. Vincent in that particular moment.
Understood fully. Now, what keeps you motivated though? You know, to continue and keep doing the work. What is your greatest motivation?
I think people, weird enough. There's something that I always said while I was in competition in St. Vincent. I do it for the pride and not the prize. And the pride of it comes from the love of the people, because guess what? If you pay me $50,000 to go on a stage and everybody stands up and just watch me and just fold their arms and just not budge at all, right?
Yeah.
I would go home feeling very bad, very sad, depressed.
50
grand. If you pay me $0 and I go on that same stage and shell down that party, I'm going to go sleep happy, feeling accomplished. So that tells me that it is more about the love and the energy you get back from the people.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
No,
I think the vibes and energy is where I get my fuel.
I totally feel you. You know, as a comedian and entertainer, I understand the importance of getting that feedback from people. That vibe is what keeps you going on stage. That's very important. I could definitely relate. Now, everybody has gone through a process to get where they are. They have had highs, they have had lows. Now, lessons are something I think are relatable to anybody listening right now. Now, give us probably two lessons that you have learned throughout your career that you definitely can take home and give to somebody for them to succeed. All right, we have a glitch again. All right. Are you back? All right. Your mic is off. Your mic is off. You're actually muted. Yeah. Right. Are you back?
Back.
All right, good. All right, nice. Right, so you heard my question?
Not really. I heard bits and pieces of it.
All right, cool. As I said, everybody has a process and to get to where they are. And tell me, what are some of the lessons that you would have learned throughout your process that have made you better in your industry?
That's a difficult. I don't know how to sum up my lessons, to be honest.
Understood.
But what I do know is from inception, I wanted to have a firm understanding of the business.
Right.
And that goes for any business that you would want to get into. Music, I treat it the same way. I really wanted to get the back end of the music industry. So although I have management, I am heavily involved in my own management. I
Correct.
have a publisher, but I'm also heavily involved in that. So, and even before music took off, I mean, I ventured into communications and broadcasting, and I didn't stop there. I actually went to UE,
Yeah.
right? And I pursued communications, and I did a minor in philosophy. And if music didn't work out, I think I would have been pursuing masters and PhDs and so forth. So it's a case where I do not ever slight the academic background. I do not ever slight the educational value or the educational journey that one can take. It's not something that anybody should slight. So as a youth, if you're doing music and you're thinking about quitting school to do music, it's not the best idea. It can work out because I have seen it work sometimes.
Yeah.
It's always good and decent to just fulfill that academic obligation. That's how I see it. And that's what I did. And I think that ultimately gave me a different level of confidence to speak, a different level of confidence to network, to negotiate, to pen, and to just have in presence, whether I'm doing an interview or whether I'm on stage. I think all that I gathered through just school life, really and truly.
Wow. But Skinny, that is some valuable information there. And I definitely endorse exactly what you said, making sure that you don't neglect your education as much as you want to pursue your other goals. I think making sure that you honor that is of paramount importance. I really want to endorse that. Let me see if there are any questions that somebody would want to ask. So somebody said, judging from your TikTok videos, right? Do you have aspirations of being an actor?
It is just a part of my personality, and for persons who know me, I tend to be sometimes the life of the party.
Yeah.
Or sometimes I find myself being the center of attention. But in this case, quarantine allowed me to let my idleness. I became very explorative and I explored TikTok. So, but before that, I think music is just an extension of acting, because a lot of what we sing as musicians are fictional.
Right.
We extract inspiration from things that we see. So sometimes when you hear a man talking about drinking sunset by the case, he's acting a role and he's penning that vision on paper, you know.
Very true.
And so I think most musicians, in some way or form, they are also actors, or they have the potential to be actors. For me, I think I'll be a very good one.
Nice.
And I'm good looking, you know. Okay.
Okay. So last question, right? Last question before we close, right? Is there any artist in any genre, right, of music, any genre that you would love to work with too in the future?
You know, when you know start music, right? That question, it normally makes so much sense, and I'll have a list for you.
Right.
As you grow as a musician, what you find happening is that you want to share creative space with an artist, and if it blossoms into a collaboration, then so be it.
Yeah.
I have grown to not. I do not encourage the prescription of a collaboration, so to speak.
Okay.
You know, so like if I do a song, I would love to do a song with Bounty. Right? And Bounty Killer, he has been my mentor, idol. I look up to this man since I was a youth man. But I would have never approached Bounty to say, hey, do a song with me. However, over years and me climbing my own ladder of success and us crossing paths, we have had conversations, right? And we have shared creative spaces that allowed us to have a conversation about doing a collaboration without it being a prescription. Without being a strategic move, so to speak.
Yes, yes.
To answer your question, bounty killer, but not as a prescription, but because I have actually met him, and I think we can actually
The energy and the vibe. Yeah, yeah. Makes sense. Makes sense. So Skinny, I want to thank you very much for being part of the UTC Eats. It was very, very informative. We got a different side. We got to listen from your perspective and understand exactly who you are as a businessman and as an individual. So we want to thank you very much for that. I have to plug, my sister's in love with you, brother, right? My sister said you must perform at a 35th birthday party. So we'll organize that very soon.
just
Right?
be your brother-in-law, you know. That is family soon.
So
If I was to marry, I would marry your sister.
So Skinny, thank you very much, brother. Thank you for being part, and we wish you all the best in your endeavors. And keep safe, you and your family.
You too. Blessed.
Yeah, bro. Take care. So, Skinny Fabulous, Gamal Doyle, educated, well-spoken, so much good information from Skinny Fabulous. So I definitely want to endorse all that he has said. Follow through with everything that you put your time and invested in. Ensure that you finish, right? Finishing is very important. So many different people came on, and Tennille was so educational in terms of retirement information. Tim told you the importance of making sure that you have multiple streams of income and using your talent and monetizing that, right? So that is something I think everybody has. Everybody has one talent that they can be successful and great at, right? Let me make sure that we have the winners for the competition. As I said before, you have to share the link, let that person write your full name in the chat, and they just pick somebody who's a winner. So, Janelle Wilson Bujan, congratulations, you have won. Well done. Janelle Wilson Bujan, you have won our prize for this evening. So congratulations to you. I want to also remind you all to go on to the Eats Facebook page. Everything and then some by the UTC. Ensure that you get all the information you need from the proper financial institution. Yeah. So Ash will get the contact for Janelle, and you will get your prize, and you will enjoy what that prize has in store for you. So I want to thank everyone. Happy Friday. Thank you for being on today's Eats segment. We are very grateful that you have been able to support this so far, and we look forward to doing so much more with you. So everyone, before we go, we have one more giveaway, and we will, yes, we have one more giveaway. So I'm waiting for that question. Oh, I just saw it. Good. So we have one more giveaway. So our first giveaway would be the $500, right? $500 worth in units, right? Give one piece of advice from Tim when deciding to start a business. That's question one. Fill in the blanks. FIRE approach stands for financial independence. Retire what? And the third one, who would Skinny like to work with? I'll say it again. Give one piece of advice from Tim when deciding to start a business. Fill in the blanks. FIRE approach stands for financial independence. Retire what? And then who would Skinny like to work with? Waiting on the, okay. Quick boy. Crystal Holder, you are very quick. So Crystal Holder, congratulations. You would have given all the answers very quickly. Congrats to you. That was really, really fast. Not bad at all. So that's it. So Crystal Holder, congratulations. And also congratulations to Janelle Wilson Bujan for winning the other prize. And we want to thank you once again for being part of the Eats. Thank you for supporting this project. And we look forward to working with all of you who have been part of it, all who have been part of the guest panel, all who have been part of the actual chat and following this movement for such a long time. Thank you very much. This has been Eats. This is the end of another episode. Have a wonderful evening, everyone, and see you soon. Take care.
people.